On the occasion of 77th Republic Day, everything was going so nicely. We did not only come up with our achievements but also showcased where the India is standing right now. From the kind of places we have come through, now wherever we are going, everything is the testament of it. Now, on the other hand, we also hosted European Union President Ursula, and she was here for not just Republic Day, but also for something which is one among the most greatest achievement of India till date. That is the mother of all deal. Mother of all deal was happening between India and Europe, and that is where yesterday they signed all the agreements, and many of the clauses came all about that. Not just that, if I talk about it more, Trump's reactions have also come up with, because since a very long time we were thinking about this one thing, that how Donald Trump has not reacted on this one thing. He has been so much ardent, and both India and European Union are one of the most biggest allies of Trump when it comes to economic stability and trade factor. But both of them are making their own bonds, and Trump has been outcasted. The entire US have been outcasted from America. This is a very, very, what should I say? It is a very strange thing for Donald Trump. And that is why he got so anxious and then reacted. He said that Europe somehow talks in NATO that we have to end the war between Russia and Ukraine, somehow actually gets very supportive with Ukraine. But on the other hand, they're also promoting the Russian oil. Because I'll tell you how. Technically, so what happens that since India and European Union are having a deal, in that entire deal, one element which has been added is their diesel as well. So India buys oil from Russia, then they refine it and then make it into diesel and then sell it to the entire European Union. So basically, Trump has been accusing European Union that now you are indirectly profiting Russia. But let me clear you, Donald Trump. India is not only buying crude oil from Russia. Although India depends on the import of crude oil till 99%, but India have been buying crude oil from 20 other countries as well. Although we get it in a bulk from Russia on a very discounted rate, so it looks very fine that we are buying so much from there, but it's not true. We have been buying it from other countries as well. In fact, if we talk about the data right now, we have almost reduced it also to 30% right now, as much we were buying by the start of 2025. So these are the specific changes. But now today I have this one question, that how come Donald Trump is claiming anything against Russia and the entire European Union? Do you know that, yeah, even after mocking Russia so much, even after propagating the war, even after some or the other way putting up tariff and sanctions on India just because we were buying Russian oil, US buys nuclear fuel from Russia and other kind of elements as well. So indirectly, even US is buying stuff from Russia. So how come we are the only one who is on the stake? And not just that, that we are the only ones who's buying more and more oil from Russia. If you talk about the biggest amount who buys it, that is China. So basically, we nowhere stand in this entire line, and that is why we say that Donald Trump is nothing but jealous. He always wanted that India not to grow. He always wanted to use India as a pound and nothing more. And that is why the leaked secret audio of Donald Trump says this one thing, that he was never in the favor of doing the trade deals with India. He's just boasted around. He just used India to get and hit the Indian Americans out there. Because if you remember, US President Donald Trump, when he became the president, in his entire campaign, Indian Americans have played a bigger and wider role, and that's why he wanted to do it. He just wanted to use Modi's popularity to reach to more and more people in America. That's what he has done, right? But now we'll be talking about this one thing, that all those fishy things he has done, and Europe has defended India like anything. He asked European Union also that you should also put sanctions and tariffs on India, so that they would not be able to buy more and more oil from Russia, and the war would not be escalated, because then the Russia's economy will collapse. Well, if you see this practically, Russia sell the entire crude oil to a lot of countries. It's not like he's only selling it to India, but Donald Trump just wants an excuse to, take it on India. That's it. But European Union did not do that with India. Not just that, European Union was almost very much aware of this fact that they are going to do the mother of all deal with India. That is why if they would have put in up tariffs on India, it would have suffered them only, because now if they are coming up with mother of all deal, which clearly means that free trade agreement which does not add tariffs, the subsidies, import charges, it won't be there as much. So that is what European Union have been planning with India. So basically PM Modi looks like Basigar in this whole situation. He was rooting up for this deal for so long. I mean, I'll tell you, the first time all of them talked about this entire deal was in 2004. In 2026, the deal have finally been commenced. And not just that, tariff has been lifted to a lot of commodities of India. And now European Union and India are going to do much more of deals when it comes to German cars, which is Skoda, BMW, and Audi. So all of these cars would get into slightly lower rate, because everybody is talking about this one thing. And not just that, if you come up with other things as well, there would be a bigger market. And not just that, India would be accessing one of the world's richest market, which has the capacity to buy, which has the capacity to do experiments, and that is what India always wanted. In this entire deal, this entire deal is catering around 2 billion people. Do you even get that number? It's such a big number, and almost a lot of countries are really jealous of this entire deal. But India has been taking it in the whole Weitzam, and what should I say, in a very proud manner, because this deal can change India's entire generation and history forever. It is such a good and great deal, because we don't want US anymore. There is nothing which US provides us that cannot be provided by European Union, and we are covering so many countries, and US is nothing without European Union. Because if you see, US was so much after Greenland. Once European Union said that we are not going to do any trade deal with you any further if you still nag about Greenland, then US President Donald Trump just stopped and backed off. So European Union has always been this silent player who says that I am not the one who fights and every single time shouts about what I need, what I want, and my power, and anything like that. European Union says that I know my power, and if I get on my power play game, you wouldn't be able to stand me. And that is what European Union has just given to Donald Trump. Take your own medicine, but in a very silent manner, not somewhere, I won't shout like this, because I believe in action and not words. And Donald Trump has always been about that. Now, coming on the second part, now European Union and India have been having a very good relation where they're maintaining this entire friendship, and also the entire trade deal. There have been subsidies off from a lot of market, and not just that, India is some or the other way also opening not much of the agriculture and dairy market, but somehow yes, they are doing it to a slight extent. And also the urbanization would take place in India very very soon, and those companies from European Union would come here and actually work out. And in this manner, our people, Indians, would get much more of an exposure in UK and other countries of European Union, and that is how we are leading to something great. That's all for today. If you like such geopolitical scoop whoop, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe Global Shark. Thank you so much for watching us. This was Shivachitra Anshi signing off.